Alrighty, we're back again. Oh shoot. Okay, it's still starting. One, two, three, four. Okay, I got 5 minutes to connect. Alrighty. Okay, I think this is a fine area. I might need to do a little bit of terraforming. Just a tiny bit. So, I guess let's build a stone shovel and get to work. Yo, what's up? What is your name? Dylan the Dane? Did I say that right? How are you doing? I'm just chilling. We started a new server. New mod pack. Same server. People wanted something new. Dane is okay? Really sorry for the convoluted username. It's not an innuendo, I swear. It's okay. I don't expect the worst in people. I just... You know, lack of vowels in the first part of your name. Sometimes people are like, nah, it's not this. It's pronounced like, I don't know, Steve. And then I say Steve, and they're like, no, not Steve. Steve, you know? Enjoying a day off from studies, late night gaming here in EU. How are you? I'm doing good. I actually just got back from coaching at one of my high schools. I coached 3 high schools in the fencing league with a decent amount of success. And we're still trying to get one underway. We were having difficulty getting the newbies their gear. So hopefully like next week or the week after I'll actually be able to teach them how to stab people. Be nice. I'm gonna be honest, this has probably been my most intense year so far because I just added a 3rd school. I've only been doing 2 for the past like 4 or 5 years. So I started running again because I need cardio. Shovel me. Shovel. Neat. Must have been a cool experience. Previous high school you went to, or just not a random high school but a new high school? Yeah. High school is intense. Yes. One of the seniors on the school I went to today. Also, no, I might at some point take over for the high school I did go to, because I did fencing back when I was in high school. I don't know how much longer that the coach there wants to stay on. He's asked me a couple times if I'm able to. And scheduling conflicts say not immediately, but I'm working on it, so I might next year, might the year after. I don't know. At the very least, I kind of want to go and help so that it's a smoother transition. But yeah, you went to high school in the US, so you cannot relate, and I got an idea how work might be for you. All educators around, y'all doing valuable jobs. Thank you. Yeah, it's a task, to say the least. I'm not really in charge of doing a whole lot other than literally just teaching about the sport. So it can get a little frustrating when it feels like I'm not really able to give all the kids a fair treatment because of inability to get things settled properly. But it's fine. The team captain has been kind of in charge of it, and this is why we tend to want parents in charge of things instead of other students, because students have a lot going on. Teaching is such an underrated but such a needed job and valuable work. Due to limited resources and budget cuts, or due to bureaucracy? I don't know. So part of it's bureaucracy. So I wanted to allow one of our local suppliers for fencing gear to come in, but I am not the one who schedules that. That should be faculty or team parent or something, and they just didn't respond. So that's why the initial 2 weeks in, they still didn't have their gear. But then I said, okay, so if they're just not responding to you, that's bad business for them. Don't worry about it. Let's just order all of them from the out-of-state company that is at least reliable in getting us our stuff and sizing charts and stuff. They wouldn't let the team captain order 4 people for some reason. Like the order just wasn't getting completed. I don't know why. There wasn't a whole lot of communication on that, but he ended up having to then get everyone's sizing to them, which I didn't understand, but that took another week. So that, and also for some reason the girls just haven't really wanted to go to tournaments. We've had 3 this season so far. It's like herding cats sometimes, but it's whatever, you know, as long as they're getting what they want out of. What is this line? What is this? What am I looking at? First, strong, poison, bleeding. Hi, Zoka. Support local businesses.
Did you hear that?
Alcippe the Strong. Okay, so I guess it's just a mob from a randomly generated dungeon or something. The fact that I can see that name tag all the way out here is wild. But yeah, support the local businesses while setting up favorable prices for the kids if it's locals in the community that does work. Yeah. Also, sometimes the quality of the gear for those people is clueless on Minecraft. Can't answer what that is. I think it's a mob name tag, if I had to guess. Doing alright. Played some Rocket League, climbing in 3s. Nice. To be honest, Dane, I don't know what I'm doing in Minecraft, and I have been streaming it for, I don't know, months at this point. We're gonna do our basic circle, but bigger, because we have redwoods nearby. So we're gonna do a 5, 3, 2, 1, maybe? Or maybe a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think. I wish for big. Oh, bedtime. I feel like that you've recently gotten into inline skating after a hiatus during your teen years, now your early 30s. Got no clue what I'm doing, but it's fun. I used to do basketball, baseball, soccer. Actually, we'll do 5, 4, 3, 1. Give ourselves like better corners. 4, 3, 1. Make it like a squarish circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because like also we have elevators in this. 5. I did a little bit of inline skating, but mostly I've done basketball, baseball, soccer. I did a season of tennis, and then I've been fencing for 15 years about. I started in 2010, 2011, 14, 15, 13, 14, 13, 12, 13, wait, 15, 14, 13, 13, 12, 12, 11. So I started in 2011. 14 years, something. My math is mathing. It's fine. Used to do soccer too. So I was more into martial arts and skating as a kid. Still do martial arts, MMA, medieval MMA, but yeah, I got out of sync with skating due to leaving for high school in the US and living abroad in Southeast Asia afterwards for a good 10 years. Not always opportune places to ride. That makes sense. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna make a shell out here. Because it's that, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're at all interested in playing Minecraft, this is a modded pack. So, we have, I do have the mod pack information. It's easy download stuff. I posted it straight to my Discord. So if you want to join, the server is free for everyone. We got like 20 slots open right now. Not that I ever think that 20 people, I'll get that many people on at the same time, but we have that many. Been watching tons of life coach videos, figured out you can probably get better success talking to a therapist, psychiatrist within that framework. Your former RLCS coach is now a therapist, so that framework might be best. Maybe. Recently got back into it. Don't get me wrong, I love my stay in my US, just didn't skate much in Minnesota. That's fair. You got Minecraft, you play with a few friends from abroad, so yeah, def, but I can't promise to be the most active. Kind of busy exam period with uni. That's okay. Everything's in the Discord. Let me... Rocket League. It's the, Rocket League coach. Here's the Discord. If you have questions, let me know. And the Minecraft server is available to be on, like, it's guaranteed on during my streaming hours for Minecraft, which is Thursday through Monday nights, because I do stuff with friends during the day on Monday. But outside of that, you can just ping me and I will do my best to keep updated on, like, activity in my server, and I'll just turn it on for you to do whatever. Wait, I miscounted that. But. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I dig up the rest of this. This is gonna be a really freaking huge tower. Good thing I have Decapitator. Do you know a guy who works Champions Union on the Rocket League scene? It's terrible with shortenings, I always forget. Join the club. Zilka used to make fun of me for it. Still does sometimes. It's funny, I wanted to get into Rocket League coaching for a while, a little bit, but I kind of burned out on the scene playing the game. So I never really, like, got into it big, but I can technically coach up to GC, which is fun. Never tried it? You're big into CS in your teens, playing semi-pro, TF2, that's as good as it got. It's like 16 plus years ago, I feel you. I used to do... I was like hard into Monster Hunter. across like 3U, 4U. It's really 3U and 4U. I have probably about like 6,000 to 8,000 hours, and then another couple thousand in Generations and Generations Ultimate. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel the same drive to play the newer games. I want to get back into them, but they just don't keep my attention. You know, actually, I do know what it is. It's the fact that the content keeps rotating, and it, to me, makes it feel like it's a chore to keep up with it. And I just don't wanna, so I don't. Now you're a JRPG and RPG nerd. I like ARPGs more than JRPGs. I can't... My brain doesn't stay with turn-based combat for long enough. I need to go find Dark Oaks, because I went Dark Oak and Redwood. Nephew as well with some of the games they're more passionate about. Just helps with IRL too, or life skills, patience, tolerance, how to improve, constructive criticism, tailored to... Yeah. You know, I always think that I'm building bases too small. Because I like big machine stuffs and big systems. Sorry, you were talking to me or addressing by name. I missed it. It was focused on that type. Oh, I said, I used to be bigger into Monster Hunter. And, the newer games just don't entice me the same way. Because they rotate content. And it made the game feel like a chore that I had to complete on a deadline. And without being able to just take the game with me 24/7 to just, you know, do a hunt between activities, it just kind of... It hurts my motivation, but, like, I want to get back into it, but I clear the content I see that is stagnant, and I don't worry about anything else, and then there's, like, nothing else. Also, the Final Fantasy fights are just freaking brutal. Monster Hunter is a fun series. Yeah. The new one didn't resonate with you, but you like the older handheld series? Mm-hmm. Not big into turn-based combat, which is why you gravitate towards stuff like Ni no Kuni. Also, I'm not a huge fan of turn-based stuff as well. It just, for Metaphor specifically, it was good until, like, it just feels like you have to grind through everything. I dislike turn-based grinding. Where you're like, I'll go into a battle, I'll do this exact move set, which will take time because I now have to do animations. And it's like, if you could set up maybe macros for how things go, would be one thing, but it's also like randomized. So even that's still like not a viable solution. It just, I don't know. Turn-based is so difficult for me to get into. I'm gonna make a barrel. I'm gonna make a dirt barrel. Barrel. So we need... Oh, I have a redstone. I have 2 redstone. Exciting. Hold up. No, and yeah. And yeah. Cause yeah. And yeah. Yeah. Remembering recipes for this is gonna be the bane of... Is it not? Do you not have redwood? Are you just waiting till that wood? Ah! Fine. Blech. That sucks. I have some dark oak, it's fine. Share the knowledge you paid for friends 100% for free. PC's cheaper than the knowledge you paid for. However, I'd redo the coaching again because you enjoy the mental talk. Yeah. For deeper in the DLC, did you run the DLC? I did. I'm pretty sure that I got rejected from... Because at one point I wanted to do Spook Luke's coaching program. And I didn't hear from him. I didn't make it in, but I think it was probably because I mentioned that I wanted to help people out with what I learned and kind of like grow my own brand with it. Friends be giving you a lot of knowledge they've acquired throughout their careers. Yeah. I love doing that. I love just sharing knowledge and useful things and life skills. It's just so good for everybody's mental health. How's the scorpion spider area? Friend is also an arachnophobia. He has you killed them. It's not that bad. I am good at differentiating between virtual spiders and actual ones. If I see a tiny spider like that on my wall, I'm probably freaking out, grabbing a fly swatter or something so that I don't even have to come close to touching it. If I ever have to like smush it myself, I am gagging. Do I live in Arizona or something? No, I live in Georgia. Used to live in India, but it's not big scorpions. Worried about it's a small one. Many of the people criticized you came back for advice. Nice. You have a friend who did Spook Luke's coaching and he said it was not worth it. Fair. You see some really cool reptiles. I lived in the US, there wasn't exactly a lot of snakes or scorpions around in Minnesota. And it's because it's cold up there. But I got to see some cool ones in India. You're not sure who Spook Luke is? Sorry. Jerk, you apologize a lot. The bot command is indeed for you. Okay, so these barrels don't act like these barrels. Because these barrels are fluids. You don't mean it so literally. um 1500 in most of the coaching was a lecture where everyone is in a call and can ask questions. They also give you training packs to work on, but it's like, here's a few training packs, come back in a week. Ew. It's a Danish habit, okay? We're apologetic people, but it's really just out of habit, not meant to be taken literally. We're not in despair like crying when we apologize. It's just polite. No! How do we... Okay, at least these we can upgrade. And I think it has to be the sophisticated storage one. So I can upgrade this at the very least. European pseudo-Canadians? I was gonna say. It's probably an app description. Man, I probably need to go for a run tomorrow. I'm gonna have time after therapy. Running is just so boring. He didn't get much 1v1 coaching. He regrets spending 1500, so it's basically a higher ranked friend telling you do this and try this. So like, you get what you would get out of just his YouTube series? Bruh. That sounds like a scam. Yeah. Though, likely no refunds, so nothing to do about it. Alright, let's go find a dark oak. I remember there being some over... Not this way. Also, I really like the dynamic trees mod. Like, these trees are just really cool to me. Although they do get a little spindly and weird. But they turn out really well most of the time. Oh. This is one of the dungeons. Hold on. I can get over to it. Oh yeah, there's two dungeons. There's a shroom dungeon as well. A glorified Discord call with 20 others? Yeah, right? It's just wild. Only difference is you can ask questions directly. It's like a college lecture. If you miss, you won't know what was discussed. Send you something, but I live in a country equivalent to Switzerland, and 1500 USD is a lot of money for coaching. Yeah. I expect a real coach on a professional level with professional credentials behind them. A soccer coach here would be maybe 400 yearly. Yeah. So my personal, my what's it called? My rate for hi? Are you? Oh, you're aggressive. I'm sorry. Goodbye. I just wanted to check out the shroom hut. My coaching rate is roughly like $2,000 for a year. Be right back. You have some info. Gotta do something real quick. Okay. But yeah, my yearly rate for school is like 2,000. About I don't like, it's not a hard line. One of my schools actually has a contract where we get a minimum of like, I want to say 2,400, and then it can increase if the capacity of kids on the team increases, because it requires more effort to keep up with everyone. And because the team's bigger, they have more disposable. But yeah, I would, that sounds to me like he's phoning it in for most of my paycheck. Like, having the information, cool, but like one-on-one is super important for something like that. And if they're all paying 1,500, like, I get paid 1,500 for everyone. Individuals on the team only pay me about, like, I guess 300 for the year. Something about that. It's this is one of the procedural dungeons, though. It spawned above ground, which I'm curious about, which means the entrance is high. I don't know if we're meant to climb up it or what, but like, this looks really cool. Just a layered dungeon. Imagine colleges pay more than 1,500 USD for the coaches. Comes to esports. Esports coaches in the US, but private citizen USD expect more than a Discord. Yeah, for sure. 300 as an individual is more in line with what I think as well. Assuming every individual in that call pays. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's it. I'm pretty sure it costs less to just go to TwitchCon and experience that mess. Okay, there should be some dark oaks over here. This is also, I think, a dungeon. I don't know. Oh, it's a pillager outpost. That's spruce. Dark oak. Gimme. Is a plane ticket from here to the US? Or a week in Spain for most Europeans with expenses like food and stay included? Yeah, right? Man, I'm saving up to go to New Zealand at some point. Plane tickets alone is 3,000 for one way. It's absolutely bonkers. Crazy with plane tickets. Looked at visiting before. Yeah. You went a month to New York and New York City? I went to New York. New York was fun. A lot of spruce. Where's me dark? Oh, you have like the lime. Ew. Why are your leaves that color? Your leaves are supposed to be darker. Why? Vibrant city. Yeah. When I went to New York, I think the one thing I remember the most, one of the girls on our trip, we were eating at Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, and she was it was so unfortunate for her. She felt so sick, and halfway through eating our meal, I think that, or it was while we were talking after, someone made her laugh so hard she just threw up all over the table and was mortified. Your sister lives in San Fran, so it's a cool visit. I love San Francisco. I went to Alcatraz. It was fun. Poor girl, but it makes for a fun story. Yeah, she definitely didn't think it was a fun story at the time. But like we were sitting there just trying to cheer her up and make her laugh. She felt so bad for the waiter who had to clean up everything. Sister's hubby works as a educator in UC Berkeley. Yeah, I think that's Berkeley. Berkeley College. So you spent more than $1,500 for coaching, spent in the span of 2.5 years, got individualized coaching, sports psychology techniques, tailored coaching to your specific play style. Your coach was working with Moist Esports at the time. He was also working on his PhD in sports psychology. Got a better deal despite spending more. Yeah. Berkeley. It's clearly Broccoli College. Oh, fun thing with dynamic trees, apparently we can just start a forest anywhere. We can literally create biomes with just trees. I'm sorry, is that a... Oh, that's a bee. Bees! Ball game as well. Then like a Discord call. Yeah. Well, they were eating rabbits and chickens. Yeah! Give me the rabbit skin. So if a guy will configure voice chat, you can skip it if you know what you're doing. No. Chat. And then chat. Voice activation. That'll be fine. Open the voice chat menu with V. You'll be muted after exiting the screen. Press M to unmute. Oh yeah. I also forgot that we have the mobs react to your mic inputs, which is fun. You also got a discount because you were working with him before he increased his prices. That's cool. Cool college, or well, he loves his students, so that's cool. Obviously, you more visit to be uncle and hang around your sister and her husband and kids for a week. Went to see the big California red furs, which was awesome. Yeah. got the opportunity to play against one of his pro players. Yeah, that's just not something you get with Discord stuff. Discord call. What you pay for and experience is way more in line with what I'd expect for such services. Yeah, for sure. So, like Redford's or the national parks is really unique experience. Big on outdoor stuff. I like hiking too. Oops. Better sleep before I get eat. What is the plug in my lower left corner? Currently taking a degree in physiology with specialized focus in sports injuries. I thought about doing that, but I was too far into my degree to really switch. Now I don't do anything with my degree. Which my degree is in game design. Which, honestly, as a coach, it really does help because, like, you can see little bits of, like, game theory and, specific, you know, tactics or, like, the more the strategic options of things, as well as, like, planning out options and stuff, because at the end of the day, fencing specifically is tagged with a stick. It's not super complicated. It's about as complicated as you want to make it. It's done more for you mentally than therapists and psychiatrists you've worked with in the past year. Yeah, you've had it rough, bud. How good is the hitbox in fencing? Oh, buddy, it's pretty good. Do these not do the thing anymore? I guess not. Here, we'll put one down like that. I wouldn't think dynamic trees would override natural growth, but we'll see. I do need dark oak, so we're just gonna plant all of these trees. You love psychology? Or physiology? Changed degrees before, but you're also from a country with free education, so switching or taking multiple degrees is free. Don't pay for admission fees, etc. We get paid for studying. Yeah, I used to be in Southeast Asian culture. Studies before that, totally get why that would be the case for me, since it's probably insanely hard to change degrees. It's not hard to change degrees, it's just hard. If you change degrees, you're adding another year of payments. Minimum year. It sometimes panned out to be. I finished my degree in, I want to say 6 years instead of 4. I don't think anyone in game design ever got their degree done in 4 years, aside from a singular professor that we had, who is just an absolutely amazing guy. But yeah, it's a little rough out here as far as that's concerned. Okay. I guess we'll work with sophisticated chests later and just dump everything into here. You can get grants and scholarships in some fields, but in others it's way harder. For most people, getting more and more expensive. Yeah. Yeah. I think my tuition was like a couple $1,000s a semester. And that was just because I lived in state. If you went to school out of state, it could go to 8,000 to 9,000 per half a semester. Or no, sorry, per half a year. Dad has 2. Mom has 3. That's neat. And like we can get grants and scholarships and stuff. It just I even had one for a bit, but it's so incredibly focused on performance that it excuse me. I got some bad professors that I'm pretty sure one of them failed me just because she didn't like me, because I questioned her ability to actually run the class. She literally, there was a single assignment early on that she said, "Hey, so who did the reading?" And a couple people raised their hand, and she's like, "Okay, so can any of you guys explain the reading to me? Because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even understand it." And it was at that point that I just I was kind of done. Not gonna lie. You know, we want sticks. We have a bucket of water. We'll put that in there. Redwood saplings. Hi, Andres. Pretty common here. So the flip opposite case, then in the US, you get 1,800 USD per month for free just because you study. Bruh, I wish. If I got paid to go to school, I would actually probably have done better. Look at all the green. Yeah. Hi, Patrick. Y'all need proximity chat? We have proximity chat. Green? Yeah, Slytherin. You're gonna get going? Alright, Zoka. Thanks for hanging out. And give her the hydrate. You're a Hufflepuff? Ah, the foodies. Man, I have to wait for trees to sprout. Oh, okay, so the 4x4 does work. Or 4x4, the 2x2. Did you just... That's not proximity chat? You can't... We have proximity chat. I was doing this to be dramatic. We have proximity chat. You think I'm just out here being like, I don't know what proximity chat is? Come on, you know me better than that. Despite all the curses and stuff, I'd be happy to do... You'd be happy to do those to upset you? Patrick, she was saying me getting closer to the mic like this is proximity chat. Being like, "Ooh, look, we have proximity chat. I'm simulating proximity chat." Oh, you're saying you can see yourself in Slytherin? It is, though. It is. But you know, but we both know that's not what you were talking about. You're trying to give me crap. I know you. Also, my field of view not being like super zoomed, like this is literally what my view used to be on the previous mod pack, and it just feels weird. We're gonna take a quick league game with mates before it gets too late, hour-wise, but I'll be lurking. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate you. I hope your league game goes well. You know what? I'm probably gonna do Ars Magica first. Maybe. Gotta support. You are a wonderful human being. I have very much enjoyed chatting. Good heavens. What are you talking about, Huntress? Why is this growing so much faster than... I misheard a clerk at the store today. Thought she said she was interested in you, so you went, "Excuse you?" She say you were interested in me straight to her face. She blushed and corrected you. Nice. Trees. Okay. I don't think I want to do a checkerboard pattern, but we'll figure out. Oop. I need to build another axe. Should have gotten her number. Could have. Probably. Miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You know what? Sure, that's fine. Boop boop. Boop boop. Right? What am I doing? No. Wrong. It was 5 then 2s. Oh, good. Dark oaks are growing. Yo, Huntress, thank you for the sub. Guess I'm ride or fly? 15 months is wild, dude. I had somebody come in earlier during the Wukong stream and do the whole spiel of a like, yo, I like your vibes after I don't know who you are. And they asked if I was affiliated, which I think it's just a weird question to ask in general, I think. And then straight went from oh, actually, yeah, that does look good. Went to, okay, so are you gunning for partner? And I said no, and they're like, here, let me have your Discord. What's your Discord? So I can, like, help you with suggestions. Are you open to suggestions on things? And I said no. And they're like, cool, give me your Discord. And I said, and then I instead of giving them my Discord, said, nah, have a ban. Freaking wild, dude. I have no idea what this pattern is going to be, by the way. Aphantasia at its finest. Bro goes bonk. Yeah. We love the banhammer. We do. I don't bring it out very often. It's not needed very often, just when people are stupid. For you, you don't normally there's a mod. True. I think my only mod that was there, my only mod that's ever there when I stream in the mornings is Mason when he's streaming with me. Other than that, I'm kind of always flying by the seat of my pants. I want to do is this. No, that's wrong. Should have been this. Maybe I need a third wood color in this. Three, 2. Oops. I did this incorrectly. There we go. But I don't really know what wood I would do. How much wood would this woodchuck chuck? Woodchuck a chocolate. I'm lazy. I'll just make it work. Man, this is going so much slower than... I don't have efficient building mod in this. Duh? No. There we go. I've had worse designs. And it's busy enough that no one's really gonna know. It's symmetric, which I think is what matters the most here. Not enough detail for it to be, like, noticeable. I think I like that better. Okay. Should probably go cut down another redwood along with these. So glad that comes with fast leaf decay. It's so nice. I see stars though. when you just want to go to bed a little bit early, but it says meow. Actually, yeah, what does this look like? Honestly, from the overhead, that looks pretty nice. I like it. Okay, so these get placed in a 3x3. Neat. This build may be taking an hour, 2 hours, but he's nice. Wait a second, when I get back there. I need another axe. So how does this look? I actually like it. Okay. I think it would have looked worse had redwood logs not had the dark tones in it. I think we do these three. And the back will be for like elevator or room or something. Um, I kind of forgot how pressure plates were supposed to be laid before doors. Boop. Boop. I see a star. Let me in. I'm nothing if not punctual. I missed the extendo reach. I almost don't want to put a roof on this. Just because I don't want to ruin the pattern on the map. So I could probably recreate it. It would just be a pain in the butt. I think that's a future me problem, though. I think future me will do that. Or we'll build a floor as we need it. These are my high walls. I've built the Colosseum, I guess. But I think that's all for me for tonight. I know it's a shorter stream, I'm sorry. I'm so tired, dude. Third stream of the day. It's hard to keep going. But we will be back on Wednesday. Wednesday, we will do Wukong until work. And then Thursday, we do more Minecraft. Alrighty, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your time zone, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.